Hi, Wallace Ryland with RCR TV here at the LTE show in Dallas, and I'm Rick Svensson of Samsung North America. Hi, Rick.
Hi, good morning. How are you?
Doing well. Why are you guys here this week? What are you guys trying to accomplish?
Well, we're trying to show the world about what Samsung is doing to make LTE smarter. That's our mission right now. I think just doing a vanilla 3G to 4G conversion using the existing macro infrastructure is going to be a challenge because, yes, LTE gives you some capacity relief day one, but down the road we're seeing such incredible demand for mobile data that you have to go one step beyond that. So you have to do smarter solutions, different architecture, pushing more content further out into the network, closer to the end user. And so we're here on a mission to show people smarter LTE.
What are the biggest challenges you're encountering, or carriers are encountering as they deploy these networks, and what is Samsung doing kind of differently?
So one of the big challenges for any operator is to find enough backhaul now. We're putting these base stations out there that have incredible capabilities as far as pushing through megabits of data, but now you have to figure out a way to cost-effectively get either fiber or microwave or some other backhaul mechanism to these all IP networks. So you have to figure out the best way to utilize assets that are there without going crazy on the cost to deploy these networks. Because we can be very cost effective now on the base station side, but that's a small cost to the operator. The bigger ongoing cost they have is on the backhaul.
As we've been talking to a lot of people here this week, LTE's, being driven, in the United States somewhat. What other markets are really taking off that you guys have seen?
Well, so I think the big ones that we always keep an eye on would be with China and India, and Samsung is involved with different activities in those countries. For us, Korea is a very, very connected country as well, and it is a country where there's a lot of fiber, so we see some new architecture that's developing because of the availability of fiber, where you centralize parts of the intelligence of the network, and you don't put as much hardware out on the individual cell sites anymore, so you get a more distributed network, and one that is using a lot less real estate, a lot less power. It's a greener alternative, if you would, for the operator, and at the end of the day, if you centralize a lot of these the nodes, the intelligence of the nodes, you can also do some more centralized, smart LTE, if you would, approach of resource allocation so that you improve the overall capacity of the network. And so those are things that are coming in Southeast Asia with Korea, with Japan, leading the way on these new smarter ways and more intelligent ways to new architecture of deploying LTE. And at the end of the day, I think we'll see that in some of the other countries too, of course. China is huge, India is huge just because of the sheer volume of people there. So you have to have very cost-effective solutions to handle a very large amount of traffic there. And we're working very closely with those countries too. But in the U.S., we are leading the way. As you noted, there's a big push with LTE, with Metro PCS leading the way in last year, launching LTE, Verizon, AT&T all deploying LTE, and now with both Sprint and Clearwire saying they're going LTE as well. So WiMAX is going away. LTE is where everybody's going. Both FDD LTE, which is the first deployment, and now TD-LTE, which is, we already have one commercial network on that. We're seeing more down the road.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for your time.